Well, did you go to college?
I went to broadcasting school for.
Did you go to ICB?
I went, yes. I went to ICB for a semester. Stopped going after like the third week. So they re-signed me up for the same course again to start the following semester. And I went like once and never went back. I was on dope.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people I work with went to ICB.
Dope place.
I'm mad they're closing.
Are they?
Yeah, they just announced the end of last month that this is going to be their last year. They're not reopening.
Think they'll squash that 10 grand I owe?
Probably. Honestly, that 10 grand is probably why they're going out of business. It's all your fault.
Wells, what was when you lost your virginity?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I mean, I didn't come.
Oh.
So you didn't lose your virginity?
I mean,
he was in a woman. I feel like once you're in another person.
Like she was really into Disney stuff, and we were watching The Proud Family, like in the background, and we just started fucking, and it was like, no.
I didn't know you lost to your baby.
Kyra Pratt doesn't get you there? Kyra Pratt doesn't get you there?
Who the fuck that is?
I'm with you, buddy.
She was the voice actor for the little girl.
I didn't watch The Proud Family. It was just she was watching.
It was just on while she was blowing me. That's all.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, it was for me. Dude, that was my actually. My introduction to black culture was Proud Family and Lil Bill.
Oh, I went to school in the inner city. I didn't need an introduction.
Fair. Racist.
Yeah, I went to an inner city Catholic school, man.
How old were you?
I lost my virginity. I was like 18.
Nice. I don't feel alone.
I was 20.
I was barely, I was 17. I was barely not 18.
It was, that was the only, no, I was 19. I
had done everything but sex when I lost my virginity. I will say that.
Butt stuff? And you? Don't say everything unless you mean everything.
What did I say?
You said you did everything else before you lost your virginity.
I did almost. I had done almost everything.
It was the chick who was in one of my classes, one of the very few classes I went to in college.
Hell yeah.
Mine was my high school sweetheart just when we were in college.
And then we ended up, I got a divorce, but she was married and she had me come over and I didn't. And then we ended up fucking then too. But
did you come that time?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like we still talked every now and then. It was weird. Like we were still friends.
Sweet.
I lost mine in the back of my mom's minivan.
But it was funny. Like she
knows.
Oh, okay, cool.
She, because I guess we dated for like a little bit, but she ended up like marrying the dude that dated her after me, and then I ended up fucking her after they were married. When they were married.
Hell yeah.
But they actually got. But come to find out, like he was also cheating on her, so it was really kind of like, which I honestly didn't feel bad.
Fuck yeah.
Well, no, at that point everyone's fucking everybody.
I didn't feel bad, but what the fucked up thing was they adopted a kid. And then they got divorced after adopting a kid together, which is the most fucked up thing in the world.
Man, we got divorced after having a kid we didn't even want.
Well, because he couldn't get her pregnant.
Oh.
So
did he get his side chick pregnant?
No,
so was him.
So they tried forever to get pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Forever, and apparently it drove that's where she cheated on him with me. So it's just like okay, which I found this out way later.
Yeah.
Why is there so much drama behind your virginity?
Holy shit! We just want to know about the first time you busted in a chick, and we're going down.
But then
these are adult problems.
Although the day I went back to fuck her, we fucked a few times, and then blah blah blah. But the one she cheated on her husband the first time, Boondock Saints 2 was playing.
The worst one.
Yeah, it was weird. It was definitely dude.
I thought he was just gonna say he farted after he came or something like that.
No, I didn't come.
Well, and then they got divorced, and then but then it gets even so she would fucking we're still friends. we're still friends. Like, we've always been friends. Like, basically, I think just fuck buddies every now and then. Like, literally, I think that's what it was at this point.
I'm not high enough for this. Keep talking.
Because what would happen is, like, every now and then she would just come over and we would fuck.
So for a while, was she the only woman that you had ever been with?
No. I was, like, I
thought you were saying, like, you lost your virginity to this chick, and then you just continued to ruin her marriage for a number of years.
Oh, no. Because I got married. Me and my ex-wife got divorced.
Okay.
You know, I didn't cheat on my ex-wife. And then,
With her?
No.
Oh,
okay.
We're just making sure.
No.
There's a lot of overlapping
so what
circles
happened
here.
was I got married, got divorced, but we were still friends. We're just friends. And then, like, she realized I was divorced and, like, wanted me to come over. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. And, like, I thought her husband would be home, and he wasn't. And she was basically just fucking naked. And I was like, okay.
Hold on. Let me see if I can put this together. Sorry.
Please.
But
So
hold on, but it gets better. Yo, go ahead. Sorry.
I got to wrap up what I'm.
We need to
confused
pause
about.
to get where we're at right now.
Right.
Go ahead.
We need to recap. So you were 19. You lost your virginity.
Yeah.
This woman is the one you end up marrying?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I thought all of this drama about divorce and cheating
No.
and
So
adopting
what
kid
happened
was
was
with the chick you lost your virginity.
No. So what happened was, like, me and her broke up, whatever. She ended up marrying the dude that she dated after me,
Okay.
which, like, was, like, one of her really good friends.
Okay. So you two date/fuck,
Yeah.
break up, she gets married
And gets married to the dude after me.
to the dude that she
And I
dates after.
literally ended up marrying the chick basically, like, right after.
The next person you started dating was your first wife.
Was my first wife.
Okay. Who you then cheated on
No.
and got divorced?
No. She cheated on me.
She cheated on you.
We
you
I'm
get
gonna have a fucking
divorced.
seizure.
I know, seriously.
So, like, and then, like, because we were only married for, like, 2 years. We weren't married long.
I thought you were married less than that. I didn't realize you were married.
Well, 2 years technically. We were separated for 1.
Oh, see, I thought it was even less than that.
No.
I thought it was like a quickie marriage, quickie divorce.
No.
Okay.
And then, so what happened was, like, then, like, because the entire time me and my ex talked.
Okay.
Like, we're just friends.
Me and you and the first chick.
Yeah, me and
Okay.
the first chick talked because
Okay.
we were just friends. And, because that's honestly, I'm, like, friends with, like, pretty much all my exes but one and my ex-wife. But what happened was, like, she's like, hey, you want to come over? I was like, yeah, sure, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I haven't seen,
Yeah.
like, I knew her husband. Like, I hadn't seen him in a while. Like, we were cordial. Like, and she was at home and she's basically fucking naked. So I was like, all right, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. Then they come to find out, like, one of the reasons why is, like, basically they were having hard times because they were trying to have a kid and they just found out they couldn't do it.
Right.
And he knew for a while, but he hid it from her.
Gotcha.
And then,
Like he knew he couldn't have kids.
yeah, and he, like, hid it from her,
Gotcha.
which is weird.
That's a hard thing to admit.
And then, but he was also seeing somebody else too.
Okay, well, fuck him.
Yeah. So it was like
Fuck
one
him.
of those things that you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, the poor guy he was cheating on her? Fuck him. All right, who cares?
And then, so as like they end up getting divorced, they get through their shit. Like, so he ends up cheating on her also, but they talk through it and all that stuff. They end up adopting a kid, end up getting divorced like 3 years after everything. And then,
right, you get divorced after you adopted the kid. It really was the kid's fault this time.
because he ended up cheating on her again.
Oh, the kid did? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the kid. And then like we'd always talk. And so if she was divorced, she'd come over. I'm like, when I'm single, she'd come over to my place, and like I remember one specific time, like she comes over to my place, and like gets drunk, right? Not even drunk. She's not even drunk. But she gets naked and wants to fuck on my couch. I'm like, I know she's seeing somebody now. So I'm like, no, it's all right. Like, I know you're actually seeing somebody. Like, I'm not going to do this again type thing. And I have to call the guy to pick her up.
Oh,
Nice.
my God.
I was like, dude. Hey.
I'm sorry you got to find out this way, bud.
Yeah, like,
I've had to be the one to break the news I was banging someone's chick before.
I'm like sitting there. I'm like,
Not
listen.
proud of it.
I'm like, listen, like, first of all, I didn't know she was dating anybody until like somebody kept on calling her. So,
Oh, yeah.
that's my boyfriend. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know. To be fair, I didn't know at the time.
I was like, okay, but she's like fucking naked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, all right. And like eventually like she ends up getting drunk at my house, my apartment, and I'm like, hey, he ends up calling. I was like, hey, you need to pick her up. He's like, who is this? I was like, this is her friend Mike. I know you don't know who I am. Totally understand if you're pissed, whatever. I didn't even realize she had a boyfriend when she came over.
Yeah.
But we've been friends for like a while. And she's just really drunk and she needs like...
She needs to go.
Yeah. And he was like, okay. And like ends up picking her up. He like thanks me. It's also really fucking weird. And then they end up breaking up like a week later, which I mean, I knew that was
right.
Hey, look, in that one particular evening, you were a perfect gentleman and did everything correctly.
No, I'm like,
there's a woman at my apartment who is naked and drunk. I am removing her from the situation before this gets worse.
It's just like fucking. I was like, what the?
Would you rather White Claw?
She was so pissed. I wouldn't fuck her.
All
right. Like legit.
Wait, you didn't?
No. And then, but she ended up breaking up with her boyfriend.
You don't take advantage of wasted chicks when they clearly don't have actual consent to give?
You know you can be president if you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Follow the Dayton comedy scene on social media at Gem City Comedy or learn more at www.gemcitycomedy.com.
All right, Shea, how did you wind up in the back of your mom's minivan?
So my high school sweetheart and I, we broke up after I left high school. But when I moved back to town, we got back together because there's a longer story there. So it
back to town is in Carolina.
Yeah, this is all still. This is 2008.
Is Southern pussy as sweaty as I imagine it is?
Well, yes, everyone's sweaty in the South. Okay. I was just as sweaty. There is no not being sweaty living in the South. It'll be 2:00 in the morning in November and it'll be 80 degrees outside with 70% humidity. Nice. It was just, we had been dating. We dated off and on in high school, and then we dated seriously once I was in college. We were 2 years apart. 1 year apart. And it was literally like we had the same birthday, but we were a year apart, which was hilarious. Which made it really easy to remember. And so it was like 3 months after her 18th birthday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool as hell, yeah. Wasn't statutory.
No, we were real big on that. Because again, this is 2008. Like SVU is on the air. Like the Duke University thing has just happened. Like
oh god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that had just happened. And she was we had been dating for and this is the girl I ended up getting engaged to for briefly. It was date night. I didn't have my own car at the time, so I was just borrowing whichever car was available, and mom's minivan was fucking available.
Damn.
So literally it was like, and we're 18, 19 years old. Date night is basically dinner and a movie and make out in the back of the car.
Dude, if like the family dirt bike was the only vehicle available,
you find a way to fuck on it.
Yep.
So we literally.
That's dirty.
Yeah. The family dirt. So literally like
one dirt bike for the whole family.
And we had
30
spent
people,
like
dirt bike.
the 3 months that after she turned 18 trying to find like our nuclear option was going to be prom. Was going to be her senior prom. I was going to take her. We were going to get a hotel and then do that because I lived.
You meant like on the dance floor.
Oh no,
like,
yeah, we were going to film.
That's awesome.
We were going to lose our virginity to each other in a porno on the dance floor at the prom.
And this would have been year what? 2000.
This is 08.
Oh yeah,
this is 08. So
Jason Derulo.
Exactly.
Banging on the prom floor.
So yeah, so the goal was if we couldn't find a way or a place to do it pre-prom, we would do it prom night.
Fair.
We did it in the park in the minivan at night.
On prom night?
No. This was ended up being we spent this month. We ended up never making it to prom night, so we broke up.
I was about to say, were you going to be a 20-year-old at a high school prom?
19, but yes, and also in the South, not uncommon.
Fun fact: my brother was 24.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 14. I was a freshman.
Okay.
Freshmen can only go to prom if you're asked by a senior or a junior. So a lot of freshman guys not going out. Luckily, I got one of the hottest seniors who I'm pretty sure is a lesbian, and she denies it to this day. She asked me to go because it was her senior year. She just wanted it for the vanity of it.
Sure. I missed my senior prom.
And my brother at the time was dating a senior. She was 18. Like he was 24 at the time, so it wasn't it wasn't super weird.
Yeah.
he like petitioned for him to be able to go to prom, and he did. So I went to prom when I was 14 with my brother who was 24, and we double dated.
Oh, my junior prom was a triple date. It was
Really?
It was dope as fuck. It was me, my date, who was just a friend of mine, and then 2 friends of ours and their boyfriends, and then we all went, and because her brother had this like fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Fully restored, like classic Lincoln from like the 50s.
Oh, yeah. Old town car.
Yeah, so like fuck pulling up in a limo. We pulled up in a 50s like pimp mobile, and it was cool. We were right by the military base, so our prom was at the NCO club on base, which was really cool.
It's a prom, the Blasian.
Nice.
Black Asian.
I went with a local royalties daughter. So there was a guy in town who owned his own rental company and had like a billion locations around town. Dude was loaded. Duh. And his hot country tomboy daughter wanted to go to prom with me. Hey guys, Mike Shea here. Just want to thank y'all so much for watching the 3 Mics on YouTube, listening to the podcast, and enjoying our clips. If you do enjoy the show, please make sure you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out our website, www.the3mics.com, to find out where you can see us next and follow along with us everywhere we're at.
I lost my virginity to a 16-year-old.
When you were 16?
No.
17?
19.
14? 6?
30.
What did you... Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. You just turned 30, you son of a bitch. Hang on a second. Wait a minute.
You believed it?
Wait a minute. No, I had to do math. I forgot.
You believed it.
I forgot for a hot second you were younger than me. I was about to stop the recording. We were about to have a conversation because I was about to be like, where are we going with this, dude?
I just turned 30.
I know. I remember that now.
Lori's way younger than she looks.
I'm aware of that. I had to do math. Tell us the story, please. How did you lose your virginity?
I was 17.
Okay.
So I said no, but I was lying.
Yeah. That's why I was like, anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think she was trying to set me up. So here's what I think. And I don't know what the law is. I think 18 to 16 is fine.
Depends on state.
Ohio?
I think age of consent in Ohio is 16. I don't know. I'm 35 and single and not looking for anybody under the age of 24. So, yeah.
Oh God, I wouldn't even look that low.
Oh, I have a 10 years is my limit. Just because my parents are 10 years apart, so that's kind of the standard I've set for myself.
My parents are 14 years apart.
My parents.
So yeah, I won't go under 16 right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway.
So I was dating this chick. I asked her out. Like I asked her to be my girlfriend. I did the whole thing of it. We was in front of the whole auditorium full of the class because that's just who I was. I did big shit like that all the time.
Oh yeah, go big.
I crave the attention. To this day.
No, really, a comedian craves attention. You don't say.
Yeah. No, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
I started dating her just because she was at the time kind of notorious for putting out a lot, and I was
a teenage boy that wanted to lose his cherry.
Yeah. So I faked being in love with her by asking her out in front of the entire high school, making it real cute, played her a Death Cab for Cutie song. It made everybody in the crowd wet. And this was in had to have been January or February, whereas I was going to be turning 18 that March. So I was very close to being 18. And I really wanted to put my wiener in a person.
Can relate.
Her name was Morgan White. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put her whole name out there. Her last name's Black.
Morgan Black?
No. White Black. And she was going to make me wait. She was like, I'm going to make it your 18th birthday present to let you fuck me.
I mean, it's a pretty good way to turn 18.
It's about 2 weeks before I turn 18, and I'm like, we're going to do this now.
I'd like to go ahead and get
and
this
she was
over
like, or what? I was like, you really want to find that out?
Oh, you piece of shit.
I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. If I actually did that, I would not admit it to the masses.
I don't know, because at this point it's been so long. Who fucking cares? I mean,
no, she was.
It's an example of personal growth. No, I'm kidding. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't rape people anymore.
I thought you were going to just break up with her.
Oh, we were on different wavelengths on that.
Yeah, I thought you just meant you were going to break up with her. No, I never once. Okay, anyway.
Oh, you don't want to have sex with me? Well, we're gonna.
Yeah, I thought you were just saying, well, then I'm going to go find somebody who will.
No.
Because you were a teenager.
No. Ultimately, I swooned her over the course of time, and about 2 weeks, that's when I lost my virginity. And I thought she was on birth control, too. My first ever busting inside of a lady was a pregnancy scare.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, if you're going to do it, do it.
I finished, and she was experience. She was on top. Which, by the way, I went on a date for a long time. She would never let me pound. She always on top. She had to be on top. It was the same way every single time. She'd give me some head for a second. I might finger her sometimes not. And then she would hop on top, and then we would do the deed. She would be on top all the way to completion. It's what she liked, and I liked it too. But yeah, it was a while later before I experienced me being on top sex.
Interesting. I will say it was longer than I care to admit before I had sex in a bed for the first time. Teenager living with my parents. Until I went, honestly, it was until I went back to college and had a dorm room again.
Yeah.
So I was banging in cars and on couches for the longest time.
Dude, bed sex is a game changer.